Hi everybody, welcome back to the Messy Cook by Dale. Thanks for all your support. Today we're going to be doing vegan. We're going vegan today. And this is a recipe that I found on the net, or I found it on TV, and look at the recipe. It's just a little piece of paper that I just jotted everything down on. But I've tried it and it really is good. Now, what happens is you've got to first sweat your onions or your leeks. I'm using leeks today. You can switch it up for onions if you want, but I'm using leeks because I had them in the pantry. So let me turn this on, and we're going to just sweat them down a little bit with a little bit of oil. The recipe is going to be at the bottom of the video anyway. So some nice leeks, sweat them up a bit, get them soft and tender. Okay, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to chop up 4 cloves of garlic. Okay, so I'll do this last one here. Make sure it's nice and small because you don't want to get any big garlic pieces in your mouth as you're drinking. Now we call this vegan curry potato leek chickpea soup, but it really is delicious, and they call it a soup, but it really is a meal. It's a full meal. You have a nice salad with this and some naan bread, which I'm going to show you afterwards. Fantastic. So I put some garlic in there. I put 4 cloves of garlic. We're going to sweat those up a bit. You don't want those to burn. I'm going to put, this is this stuff, which is, sorry, I've got ginger. So I chopped the ginger up really fine. You can also rasp it if you want, but there's ginger. So we're talking, how much ginger? We're talking a tablespoon of ginger, so that's about right. That goes in there as well. Okay, now we're going to put a can of tomatoes, crushed up tomatoes or diced tomatoes, a small can, I think it's 28 ounces. So you put that in there. You got potatoes. Now what I did to begin with is I boiled my potatoes until they were fork tender in the same pot, and then I put them aside. I used russet potatoes and I used some sweet potatoes. I had a couple that I had left over in the pantry, so I threw those in too. You can do either or, but you put about 2 pounds of potatoes in. So next will be chickpeas. You want to drain them and rinse them. That just gets thrown right in. A can of peas, or I'm using frozen peas because I have some in the freezer. So a can of peas, that goes straight in there as well. What else are we talking here? Okay, now a can of coconut cream or coconut milk. That goes straight in. You can come up close down and see what's going on in here. Already looks yummy. There's that. Now we're going to put, you can stay there, and I'll put the spices in. We're doing cayenne pepper. So it's this dish is has a bit of spice in it. A teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 1 and 2, and 4 teaspoons of curry. 1. The house smells so good after all this. Let's give this a stir up. Oh, it looks delicious already. Let's put in some salt. I'm going to eyeball it, about a teaspoon of salt or whatever to taste. Some pepper. So good. And you throw the potatoes that are fork tender back in. I mean, nothing could be easier. Now, if you wanted to make this non-vegan, you can add some cooked chicken at this point, which would be very nice. And as you can see, this is hardly a soup. It's more like a stew. I'm going to add a bit of vegetable broth just to let it sit there and cook a bit. And I believe that's it. And that's all there is to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this cook for a little while, about a half an hour. I mean, it's ready to eat once it's hot because everything is cooked, but you want the flavors to marry. So just leave it. I would have it cook, bring it up to a boil, let it simmer for a little while, and then you've got yourself your curry chickpea sweet potato, regular potato, leek stew. And there you have it. So I'm going to come back when it's all done, and my sous chef is going to clean up, because as you can see, I made another mess. I mean, this is what I do best, is make messes. But anyway, we'll come back in about 25-30 minutes, and we'll give it a taste. See you later. Hi everybody, welcome back. It's all done. I made some naan bread earlier this morning, and I'm going to leave the recipe on the YouTube channel underneath. Be sure to try it. It's really, really easy. There is yeast in it, but it's really easy to do, and it's delicious. It's garlic naan. And so we're going to plate up the vegan curry, potato, chickpea, and all that other stuff. All that goodness in there. So you can finish this off. You can put some cilantro on there, but if you're not a fan of cilantro, don't bother. You can put some parsley. You can put a little bit of sour cream maybe. Yeah, so let's try it. I'll take a piece of naan. So delicious. Smells so good. Oh, this is comfort food like you wouldn't believe. So good. Excuse me. I'm gonna have a feast on this. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe underneath and give me a thumbs up. That'd be great. And watch for our next video, which is going to be coming in about a week or so. Again, thank you for all your support, and remember, forget the mess. See you next time.